Alright, here's the S8. Trying it out, see if I like it. This might be a fairly long video. Since it is my new device here, I'm going to put my day one apps and you're going to find out what's on my Android. And all the app links will be in the description down below so you can click into them. They will also have time frames, so if you want to check in and come back, you can look at it later. Alright, so the first app that I always install, it's going to be SwiftKey. Not that there's anything wrong with stock keyboards, I just kind of like the setup of SwiftKey a little bit better. I'm not going to go completely into full review of the apps, I'm just going to show you what they kind of do. And then we get this type of keyboard here, we can change a lot of it, we resize it, go to themes, and that's the keyboard. One of the biggest reasons why I stick to SwiftKey is it's very accurate. I like going into emoji predictions. Now if I type in car, the car is going to show up there. If I type in cat, cat shows up, dog. You get the idea. Everything you type, you don't have to search for emojis. Gboard is almost like that, and it's just so close to getting me to switch over. Number 2, Edge gestures. Absolutely recommend it to everybody. And what this does, if you enable it, you have this little red line there. And of course, on the right side, offset. I like to bring it to 20. On the right side, there's tap actions, there's double tap actions. So if I swipe in, it's gonna go back. Let's go back into it. Now if I swipe down, the notification panel will come down. Swipe up, recent apps. You can see that that brightens up and down. And of course the left side will be the volume. Because you can really customize all these gestures for tapping, swiping. You get the idea, really cool. And after that, I install Twitter. And the first thing I do is go into night mode. I switch that on. And it turns it into this look. So in case you guys didn't know, and I love how it works and how smooth and pictures and polls pull up. So if you want to follow me on Twitter, definitely. Now the next one is backdrops. And backdrops holds all the really cool wallpapers, the categories, and you can pick on certain like patterns. There's pro packs. And these are all high quality pictures too. So you get stuff like this. Now the fifth thing that I install is ZEDGE. After so many years, been using ZEDGE for like 7 years because of all the notifications. Smoking and cooking a hot box. The thought, cooking that crook and that pot. You're gonna find millions of ringtones on here. This is my download history that I download. This is my ringtone. My close encounters. My alien stuff. ZEDGE is great. Number 6, Amazon Music. Since I have Amazon Prime, you get ad-free listening through your Prime membership. I just really like the look of it. Another thing that I love is that I can see the my darling, I've hung. And I like the way that they brought the iPhone feature where you can skip tracks by going left and right. App number 8 is Slacker Radio. Now Slacker Radio is the app that I use that I discover new tracks. If I go into like new hip hop or new country or whatever, like if I go into hip hop, categories all the thousands, 90s and back rap and hip hop hits, and I go into the new hip hop, and this is where I discover new artists and songs that aren't even played on any radio yet, like months before anyone gets to listen to them. So this is the way I discover 2-3 months before everyone else does, and everyone's now jamming out to it, so I'm way ahead of the game. Slacker Radio has been my longest choice of radio app. I highly recommend this since it's free. It does have ads, but not very often like annoying Pandora did. I don't even like Pandora. I never liked it. It sucks to me. And my number 8 is touch controls for YouTube. This one, yes. They changed it quite a bit, looks a lot better. Now clicking on one video of mine. Welcome back to another cool loser tech video. Check this out. You can hear how loud that is. I can turn the volume down just by swiping down. So much easier than me having to readjust my hand and lowering the volume here, when I can just go quickly up and down to 0 to 100 real quick. Free version doesn't give you all the options, but I can't do it on this one. I don't know why it's not giving me the full premium without having to pay for it again. But let me show you here on the G6. We got the volume, and on the left side we got the brightness, so it goes really bright. And then we can double tap to skip back, double tap to skip forward. I love having to be able to adjust the volume just within reach. I don't have to, you know, go down and adjust anything from the buttons, just all within here. I love that. Number 9 is Torchie. Torchie volume button touch. What this does is allows the volume up and down to be pressed at the same time. So press twice and the light goes on, twice and the light goes off. Let's say you're in a pinch and you just want to turn it on real quickly, just hit the power and then hit those two, and then you have that enabled, and that's how quick it is, and you can turn it off whenever you want. Number 10 is Unread Badge. Now I have the pro version because it allows me to do so many more emails. Now I'm not going to go through the whole entire setup because it takes a little bit to do, but what that is, lower that down, these little notification icons from all my Gmail accounts, Cool Loser Tech, Swoog, and the Cool Loser. So I get little notification icons up there. If I click on one, it'll give me my primary, social, or updates, and I can just click on that and it'll take me to the update only. So it'll jump into that category. Then you can also enable certain notifications, so you get a ding for everything that's in primary or in social. You can click on those and you'll hear a notification every time one comes up. Customize it, and you can make it bigger and smaller, so you can customize the widget look. Number 11, YouTube Studio. Now this is mostly for people who do YouTube creation and they want to keep tabs on all the stuff that they do, how many views and subscribers they're gaining per day. You'll be able to see all the recent comments, so you don't have to go through the YouTube app to answer everyone's comments. You can do it through here. But if I click on this video, it'll give me all the analytics of how much money I'm making. So 18,000 views, I'm only making almost $18. So it comes down to $1 per 1,000 views. So if you guys think I'm making a lot of money, that you guys are wrong. Hoping that can change soon. So in 4 days, I've only made $18 for this video. Yeah, I'm a big baller. Yeah. Number 12, Speedtest.net. I use Speedtest very often since I like testing in different areas where I go to see how fast my network is. So in this exact spot, Wi-Fi and T-Mobile service is kind of slow. It's like a dead spot in this little area, but we're gonna see how fast we get with T-Mobile speeds. My Wi-Fi should be going 50 down and 50 up, so we're gonna see how badly my Wi-Fi does compared to my T-Mobile network. So I'm getting almost 20 and 8 up. Now if I go into Wi-Fi, but you can see that my T-Mobile service is actually faster to use than my actual home Wi-Fi. But I like keeping track of that kind of stuff. App number 13 is T-Mobile Tuesdays. Now I'm a T-Mobile customer for over 12 years and I'm not sponsored through T-Mobile, but I love it. But this gives you free stuff every week on every Tuesdays, and I don't know what's gonna be going on for this Tuesday, but I'm gonna just skip it, never mind. But you see how does it work. It tells you what you get. Food, you can get apparel, you can win trips, and you can see what's coming up in the next Tuesday with concert tickets or whatever that you can win, and that's when how many days is left. So if you're a T-Mobile customer, definitely come take advantage of T-Mobile Tuesdays. You even get free pizza sometimes. You also get discounts off your gas. Number 14 is PayPal. There's nothing really to showcase from PayPal. If you've never heard of PayPal by now, I have no idea where you've been. But I'm not going to go through it. I'm just going to tell you that that's one of the apps that I have because I love making payments or accepting payments through PayPal. I love that you can log in with your fingerprint scanner. It looks and works great. I just love it. Number 15, OfferUp. Now I use OfferUp quite a bit. OfferUp is basically the next better Craigslist that Craigslist should have been. If we scroll down and say, let's look at this, you see $10 headphones. You can see when they posted it. They have other things for sale. You can click on it. It's like a little store that they have, and it's all free to do. You can ask questions and make offers, so you don't even have to call them. You don't have to give any personal information to get a hold of them. It's so much easier than handing out your phone number or waiting for emails to be answered. A great way to narrow down and look for categories and you for selling your own stuff. Some of the Craigslist flakes are starting to make their way into OfferUp. You are going to run into some of those people, but OfferUp, definitely go check it out. I love them. Number 16, Periscope is an application that was bought out by Twitter and allows you to do live video broadcasting. You can follow a lot of your favorite YouTubers on here. And honestly, I'm not active on here, but I do love watching other people. But if you do want to follow me in case I ever do start, so you see I have almost, wow, I'd never seen or noticed that I had 500 followers. Maybe if more people are saying in the comments that they want to see me do behind the scenes or more live broadcasting, then I'll for sure start doing that. But I need it to be requested in order to know that I should be doing it, just in case. Number 17, Google Opinion Rewards. Now, Google Opinion Rewards I reviewed like 4 years ago, and not everyone can take advantage of it, but what it does, it gives you surveys to answer, and it will pay you in Google Play credits to use towards apps, books, movies, music, anything on the Google Play Store. So I got 30 cents, and the last survey that I got was like last week, and you can check your reward history. In the 3 or 4 years that I reviewed this application back in, I tried it on another account that I had, but I didn't make it all on this account. But I started in 2013, February 22nd, 2014. You can see that that's the day I first started, and all the way till this day, I've made $73 of free money to use towards apps and games off the Google Play Store. Obviously, like I said, some of them are 10 cents that you'll earn. Some of them you'll earn up to like $1.50 or $2. It depends how long the survey is, but it doesn't even take longer than a minute answering a survey, especially if you're gonna get paid. And forever, I've had this application for a while installed, but I did not get anything for like 5 months of no surveys, and I don't really go anywhere new, so I guess you have to go places or shop around for it to know what you like to do and ask you questions. Like if you go to Burger King, it's gonna say, how was Burger King? Did you like it? You say yes. Would you recommend it to a friend? You say yes, and then you'll get like 30 cents just for answering those yes or no questions, and that's how simple it is, and you'll make money. Who knows, maybe because I've answered so many in the past that it doesn't need to ask me anything new. But if you're new, Opinion Rewards is a nice way to earn money, and it's legit. Number 18, Smart Recorder. I've been using Smart Voice Recorder forever, and the reason why is because it'll skip the silence portions. If it gets quiet in certain spots that no one's talking, it'll pause itself so it won't record a 30-minute session if we only talk for 10 minutes of that. Number 19 is CALCU. This calculator is my favorite looker. I just love the way that you can actually make it look different. Go in here, you can change the themes. I love that feature. And there's a bunch of settings where you can do full keyboard, show a lot more stuff on here that I don't really use. I just like doing the really basic stuff. Number 20, Google Remote Desktop. For this application, I use to control my PC, the one that I edit on, the one that I really do gaming on. Away from being home, I can be anywhere around the world and be able to control my PC as long as it's on. And with internet, and I have internet on my phone, I can control and see what's happening on my PC. It's off. I only really turn my PC on when I'm going to edit or start gaming. Otherwise, my computer stays off and I use my Chromebook or my phones to do all the rest. But it's a must-have for me, so whenever I edit a video and I need to leave the house, I can continue editing or uploading or moving stuff around to get the video to upload or post, or just navigate through my computer to look for certain stuff. 21. AZ Screen Recorder. If you want to record your screen with the best quality and performance, AZ Screen Recorder is the one that I ran into that works the best. It is free. You do not need to be rooted. 1080p. Of course, you can go higher, so the full screen quality of your phone. And I put it into 60 frames per second because it looks the smoothest and the best, since I've been recording in 60 frames per second for the last 3 years. Record the audio so you can talk and it'll record what you're doing. But if you're playing games, it's going to record all that loud stuff through the microphone and speaker right next to each other. So it's not going to sound all the best, but you can put logos, show the touches, and you can do the face cam. So if you're recording gameplay, it'll show your face in the top corner. It's floating right here. You can move it over to like a corner, tap on it, press this record, and to tell you it's going to record everything on your screen. So if you have phone numbers or personal information, that's going to record, so you got to be aware that you're doing that. And everything that we're showing here basically is being recorded, and I don't see any weird. Records very well, and you can share that in high quality. Number 22 is Amazon shopping. I buy almost 95% of everything that I have in this room from Amazon. Especially with that 2-day shipping, that I don't have to go out anywhere and I can just cheaper pricing anyways. I even work at Amazon Sort Center. Yes, I do get free products to review, but I also buy them to showcase on my channel. So not everything I get is sponsored or even paid. So those of you guys are thinking, oh, he's just getting paid just to talk how good it is. But no, I actually buy the products because it's stuff that I want to share or I want. But I go through this application because whenever it ships out, I get notifications for that. And just much easier, cleaner to use rather than the browser on a phone. Number 23, Instagram. And while we're at it, we're just gonna do Snapchat. And I do not download Facebook. I have not had Facebook installed on any of my phones for the last 4 or 5 years, and I hardly ever use Facebook unless I post through Twitter that Twitter posts automatically on my Facebook. So it looks like I'm using Facebook, but I'll go onto Facebook through the browser and answer people's comments to my posts and stuff. But I honestly never go through people's feeds or anything. I just literally have it so if people want to communicate or interact with my posts. That's the only reason why I have Facebook, or otherwise I would never use it. Now, I'm not too active on here, but I do have a little bit of followers, and I like just using it for like the videos or posts of stuff like that. But if you want me to be more active, just let me know in the comments below. And of course, you can follow me at The Cool Loser. Snapchat, it is at AltizzleHD. Oh, again, I'm not very active on these because I'm just all about Twitter. Twitter is my main place of like social network where I post videos, pictures, respond, like stuff. It's just my main source of doing everything. But these are like my little side stuff that I can communicate with friends and maybe some of you guys who want to follow me on here. Now, The Cool Loser, I'm not sure if that's mine. I forgot the password and I just can't get into it, or someone stole my username and I can't do anything about it. Oh, I gotta go to the bathroom. 25 is live subscriber count. I like keeping track of how many followers I'm getting. Click on that. And we can see that I'm sitting at 152,000 subscribers. And you can follow other people like PewDiePie. Let's see how much he has. Only 54 million, that's it. Unlike my account, you'll be able to see his move up and down because he's gaining subscribers all the time, all day, son. If we go into a long place and we go to widgets, the subscriber count allows me to put this out here. Let's keep it somewhere in the middle where I'll see it, just like that. And then number 26, we have apps like Progressive, which is my auto policy insurance provider. We don't need to see that, it's just showing you that I have that. And for number 27, we got QuickBooks. This is the way I keep track of all my expenses, so when I do my taxes, it knows what I've been spending on. Even my miles for transportation, it's telling you right here everything on it. But it's super easy since I buy everything through my credit card, so it's keeping track of that. I don't have all the money to spend on everything, so I spend it on credit card and then pay it off later. This is my first time I'm going to be working with QuickBooks. My taxes for next year are going to be a breeze because of this application. 28 is Google Play Games. Some phones have this installed, but you don't have it installed on certain devices. As you can see, I have to install it. But Google Play Games allows your username for logging into the games that you play, so it cloud saves and you can return. It's like an ID for your games that you play on your Android device. And you can see that The Cool Loser, you could definitely follow me up in here and discover certain games that I haven't even reviewed yet, because they'll show up on here of the games that I'm playing, games my friends are playing, and these are my recent games and achievements and all my games that I've downloaded, so there's going to be a ton. And what's installed right now, I don't have any. Obviously, it's a brand new device here that I'm installing. This is your gamer tag pretty much. Now, speaking of games, Clash Royale for number 29 is the longest, most satisfying game that I've been playing in a whole year. I play it all the time. I don't think I need to show you this game. I love it. Let's just move on to the next one. Discord for number 30. Discord is not just for chatting with gamers, it's literally used for that, but you can use it for having conversations all over around the world, making phone calls. It's a way of being able to voice chat through this system with really good clarity. It's a way for me to be able to live chat with you instead of having to play a game. We can just chat on this without having to play a game. Discord is one of the ways that I can do live video chats for YouTube, or if you guys can't watch on YouTube, you guys can listen to me and you can use it on your phone. So if you're playing certain games like Clash Royale, you have Discord app, you can chat with each other telling you guys what to do. It's fun. 31, Panasonic Image app. Now I record on 2 Panasonic cameras, which is the G7. I made a review, it should be popping up here. I didn't really show you the quality, but you're looking at the quality for the last year of videos. If you like the quality, that's the performance of what this camera is doing. So this app allows me to connect to my camera wirelessly and control everything through this application. I can even see what I'm recording. I have to stop the video, hold on. Okay, I can see what I'm doing. So if the camera was further away, or I'm using this as a second display, if you have a bigger phone or a tablet or even a Chromebook that can play this application, you have a bigger monitor to use, and this is what I can see through it. I can control all the settings on here. I do it all on this application. It's a must-have for me if I'm going to be using my camera. I don't need it right now because I'm behind the camera, but you can see obviously that it works really nicely, especially if I do a heads up down when I'm recording downwards and I can't see the LCD screen. I use a phone in front of me so I can manage to stay in the frame and stuff. And stop it right here, watch. 32, background video recorder. Now this app is specifically for AMOLED screens. I mean, you can use it if you don't have an AMOLED screen. Once you go through the settings and you set it up for what quality and how you want it to show up, I'm gonna go back here and press record, and we're gonna allow the audio. Right now it's recording video without it showing that it's recording video. So I can be texting and doing stuff, and people are gonna be like, oh, what are you doing, taking pictures? I'm like, no, I'm not taking pictures. What are you talking about? Obviously there's an icon there. I can remove that. Once I press stop here, I'm gonna press play. It's recording right now, and it doesn't show that it's recording. Now let me bring it back, and you can see my awful hair here. I've been trying to rock my hat less, but this is the way I'm recording. And you could also turn the screen off, and you don't see any light. The Pixel phone right next to me. Oops, don't want to do that. Oh, I turned on that light. And then there's the G6 here, and then turn it back on, and let's press stop. Click to play. No vibration. Turn the screen off. Here's the Pixel phone right next to me. Oops, don't want to do that. Oh, I turned on that light. And then there's the G6 here. So obviously you can see how sneaky you can be with this. You can't even tell you're recording. I don't really spy or creep on people, but I have it just in case I want to spy and creep on people. I haven't found a situation where I really needed to do it. But you just never know, and I want that option. Should I turn off those lights or leave them on? No, it's off. I'll just leave it off. So yeah, there you have it. Those are pretty much all the applications I really use. Google Allo. I love using Google Allo. As much as people hated it because it didn't turn out to be what it should have been. It should have been a Hangouts replacement, what everything Hangouts does all in one. But I still enjoy chatting and going through it because of all the video features and stickers and animations. Your Google Assistant in a chat form, and you can chat whenever you want with it. As well as going through your contacts and chatting through here if you don't want to use your text messaging app. Although I wish it had a call and video chatting feature like Hangouts. There's so many messaging apps that Google's doing. I have no idea. Nobody knows. I just wish they would bring it all together like iMessage, like Apple devices do. Other than that, it's like nothing crazy new. Burger King app. I have these type of applications that I like to have installed. I love Burger King. I wish they would sponsor. Really doesn't matter to you, but it is on my phone. That's what's on my phone. And just going into what else is on the Google side, I have Android Pay, Gmail, Google Drive, Google Photos. If you don't use Google Photos, you're crazy. You should be using it. An application that's actually not on here that I really do need is Google Keep. Hell yes. Google Keep is a must-have application as well for me. I don't know. I thought maybe it was installed. That's why I didn't put it up in the higher rankings of download. But I love this because it syncs through all my devices, and everything I keep will be transferred and synced to everything. I don't script any of my videos, but I keep notes on certain different things or templates for answering certain stuff. But yeah, these are my day one applications. What's on my phone. This is what makes my Android experience a complete joy to use. And let me know if you guys think that I should start doing some iOS apps as well. I just never done the top 10 apps for iOS. Even though certain apps and games still work on iOS, a dedicated video for iPhone users. Do you guys want to see that? Let me know in the comments below. But these are my must-have applications on day one. And of course, my what's on my phone edition. My Galaxy S7, why am I saying S7? S8 video unboxing and impressions will be up later. So far, the G6 has been treating me so good. And the S8 is just a AMOLED screen, goodness, new hotness, new design, even though the G6 also has a similar screen aspect ratio. So stay subscribed, follow me on Twitter so you can get all the updates on what I feel and ask me questions on that. But there you guys have it. Thank you for watching, and as always, I will see you guys next time. Later.